In the beginning, God saw himself and knew he was alone. In the end, God will know himself and will see that he is nothing. Imagine you are the first being, the first of your kind, the last of your kind. You are the only being that is, has been, or ever will be. None have come before you. There will be none after you. You are all, and you are null. You are everywhere, and you are nowhere. Now imagine you see yourself in this state. What do you think? Or maybe a better question would be, why do you think? Why do you know anything? What do you know? Your world is void. Your horizon is yourself alone. You are a monad. You are one. You are all. And in your cosmic isolation, you begin to dream. You begin to imagine. For these are the only things you can do, for there is nothing but you. What do you imagine, you who are all things? What can you dream of, you who are all ways? You have no concept of time, no concept of place, no concept of direction or use or value. Everything you are is yourself. You are existence itself. You are one. You are whole. You dream of your opposite, naturally, your twin, your mate, your partner, your other half, because it is all that is left besides you. You dream of the void. In your mind you give it form, you give it life. You cannot hear, you cannot see. But you know. You know your mind, you know your state, for now you have something to compare it to. You see in the void your mirror opposite. Everything you are, it is not. Everything it is, you are not. From this first separation, the first division of the prime father from the prime mother, is born the aspect of definition, whose advent is an equal blessing and curse. It is your twin, your spawn. But it is antithetical to your nature. Its advent poisons your very being. You want to be rid of it, but you cannot, for without it you would be nothing. For a light without shadow is the same as empty void. You are two, and yet you are one, for neither of you can exist without the other. This paradox's fission energy will soon conceive your first offspring, the first son of reality, the paragon of balance, the architect of order. From his loins shall come forth all opposed equals, truth and delirium, sin and virtue, male and female. And from these disparities are born the first daughter of mind, heart, and soul. From their union sprouts all the things that can be called creations. And soon some of these tiny specks of congealed matter begin to have thoughts of their own. They begin to observe patterns in their reality and invent names for them. They begin to know themselves as well as the world they've been conjured into. They begin to plot and scheme. They begin to reason and explore. They hunt for answers and dig for truth, but some of them also have dreams. And from the minds of the sons of order come forth all suits of imaginary anarchy. Charming spectacles, strange horrors, wondrous places, glorious tales, failed quests, and tragic fables aplenty. Lessons, songs, poems, stories abound in God's turbulent mind pool, and in that swirling mass springs a new cosmic child, a primal daughter, the bouncing, bubbling fade child known as delirium. She wars with her elder brother, of course, and from their battle's endless turbulent froth shall spring still two more cosmic siblings, pride and wisdom. As always, the one is male, the other is female. Two halves, two sins, and two virtues, equal and opposite, or so it would appear. And so on and on the decadent spiral of creative entropy endures. Over the eons, you, God, slowly begin to comprehend yourself through your creations, and in that knowledge you begin to hope. But in that understanding, you also begin to despair. For you do not judge, you contend. You do not test, you teach. You do not love or hate, for you are all, and all that is you. And within you, you know that you can never defeat the elder darkness, which is your creator and unmaker. That which is within, and yet still beyond you. For you are mind and soul incarnate, and in your own reality you are complete. You are one. You are all. You are total. You are that you are. But all that you are is void.